But then the retired teacher, Dell, he also says that you shouldn't look too deep for meaning,
Yes.
symbolic meaning in books.
Yes.
So I'm trying to look for too much symbolic meaning in those sacrifices.
Well, probably not. But when I was in university, and I didn't go to a great university, I just went to sort of a middling university in Michigan, and I was always baffled by the way literature was taught.
Mm-hmm.
And because before I could ever really, as a reader, figure out what was going on, I was by my teachers already being told that something else was going on. That whatever was on the surface was just sort of a way station to what was really most important. And so ever since then, I've tried to enlist students of mine at Columbia and myself to be sure I know what's on the surface. Be sure that I know what's actually happening in front of me before I ever begin to assign value to things that may be subtextual. So when he says that to them, he says this to his students. That's so that they will do that, not continually be looking beyond the moment to something that may or may not be there, or that they have to imagine or make up.
In the beginning we said, or I said, that I thought this novel was about abandonment, about being abandoned. But one of the other main themes, critics always look for themes. Perhaps there are none.
That's all right.
Anyway, is understanding or trying to give up understanding. I think that is what Dell really does. He says he finally decides that he will never understand what really happened, or what made his parents do what they did,
Yes.
or what made Arthur Remlinger do what he did, and so on.
Yes.
So he sort of adjusts himself with a life where understanding is hard to get.
Is incomplete. In my class at Columbia, I often ask my students, what do you think understanding something means? And because my received idea of what understanding something means is that back to the paradigm from before, that you have a surface of something, and that underneath that surface is its true essence, and that understanding is really a matter of gaining access to that true essence, and that once you do that, and once you put the surface together with the subsurface, that you understand. That's just not how I do it. I think understanding something is a matter of imaginative construction. That you put this here again, and you put that there, and you put this here, and you put that there, and you try to construct a whole out of disparate pieces, which ultimately has a kind of integrity. And with that kind of model working for what understanding is, then I think understanding could inevitably be incomplete. And maybe understanding under those terms is always somewhat incomplete.